Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look at the euro currency. Well, situation in the euro currency mostly corresponds to our expectation. It's our long-term view, and as you know, we support the bearish view on the euro currency and expect that market should reach parity in the medium-term perspective or even 85 area. That's approximately the medium-term, long-term perspective. The euro currency. The recent event that has happened, the European Central Bank meeting, the Italy referendum that has brought the early elections in Italy, brings no stability to the European Union, and this makes overall situation not only in political sphere but in the economical sphere also weaker. That's why we think that the corresponding of the fiscal policy of European Central Bank and the Federal Reserve that tends to rate hiking, growing inflation in the United States, all this stuff creates the bearish perspective for the euro currency. But this will be not some kind of the I don't know, maybe this will not be some strategy for European Union, so we should not expect some real collapse on euro currency. No, this will be a gradual decreasing based on just a balance of the different financial policies by the central banks. So that's why, as I said, in the longer term perspective, we expect downward continuation on the euro currency. At the same time, guys, shorter term charts, the daily intraday charts, really do not give us some clear patterns. So the only pattern that we had on the daily charts, double repo buy, look like it has been completed. We have talked about it on Friday, so you can see that market on the way up has reached the target of the double repo, or better to say, it should reach. Just this was the reason of the daily overbought that hasn't led it to complete this totally. Just for a few pips, market hasn't quite reached 109 area. That was the target of the double repo, but mostly we could say that this was done. Also, market has tested monthly pivot point and daily overbought and dropped. Testing of the monthly pivot point and returning right back down tells that sentiment on the market is bearish. And this huge candle on the daily chart, it's really very significant reversal, because take a look, market has opened, create the new top and close below these two sessions and almost close below the opening of this Monday session. So close was below the opening of the week. This was really significant. That's why here we just all that we could do here is just watching for possibility to take in the short position, because on the way down here, market has broken through the all support levels. We don't have any even minor supports here. Market has tested the monthly pivot point and dropped. Market has dropped below the weekly pivot support one in the last week. Also, it is not at oversold, so it has relatively free space right to the 104 target that we have on the daily and weekly chart. Also, guys, take a look here. We have some, maybe not absolutely harmonic, but some kind of harmonic action is very close to it. At least the major part of the harmonic session here is retracements very close to each other based on the distance and the slope. And right now, hardly we could expect another one deep retracement, since the downward action just has been reestablished and market hasn't completed major target. It stands at 104. That's why if even we will be watching for some retracement here, on intraday charts, we should not expect some really significant bounce. It probably will be relatively minor. Finally, the interesting detail on the daily chart, let's take a look at the extension of this most recent retracement up from this bottom to this top, counted down 127 extension, stands right at 104 area. So which means that we could watch for possible patterns here, guys. For example, if market will form here, the butterfly will show retracement in the beginning of the week, some minor retracement here, form the butterfly, that drop, that will be a logical pattern because market could finalize the weekly ABCD with the butterfly, and after that, some meaningful retracement could happen. So that's approximately what we could watch for. If, of course, we will get the butterfly, because market also could just drop further here and right 104 target, because we know at 105 are important lows, and below these lows stands a lot of different stop orders. As soon as they will be triggered, market could get the acceleration and hit 104, or even could drop slightly lower. That's why this market stands very close to these lows. It's not obvious that euro currency indeed will form the butterfly. It's just the suggestion that this could be, because logically, appearing of the bullish reversal pattern seems natural here. After the hitting of the major target, usual retracement follows. That's why appearing of the pattern that could trigger this retracement, it seems logical. So let's keep watching just what will happen. On intraday charts, guys, so also nothing really interesting. Retracement on Friday was very small, although we have talked about the possible 107 probably bounce, but this hasn't happened. Market has shown just minor retracement and dropped further. No patterns has been formed here. That's why we just could discuss the levels what market could reach on the way up. The most attractive level stands here. So this is weekly pivot point and the confidence resistance around 106.60, 106.75 area. So if market will reach it, test this level and turn down, this will be just perfect. But taking into consideration that your currency is not that ever sold and no real support stands here, market really could limit retracement just with a minor bounce to the 104.90 area. That's why if you have intention to take the short position, think about the scale in. So take the 30%, for example, at nearest level. If market will continue to move higher, you could add more on the most important level. Because currently it's very difficult to suggest where particular market will turn down because we don't have any clear patterns that could point the direction. So we don't have any ABCDs or something that will could specify the precise level what to watch for. In such circumstance, the better way to take the position is applying of the scaling, if you would like to take the short, of course. So that's all that we have on the euro currency, what we could discuss right now. Shortly speaking, we expect further drop on the next week, maybe even reaching of the 104, as soon as market will take the 105 lows. And maybe before this drop, we could get minor retracement. So its most probable level is 106.60, an area around weekly pivot.